Welcome to the Punk Capitalist channel. In this video, we will cover the 16 factors needed to make money in the stock market. This was written by the wrinkly punk, Walter J. Schloss, in 1994. The wrinkly punk worked for granddaddy punk Benjamin Graham until his fund closed and retired in 1955. The wrinkly punk then started his own investment partnership that ran from 1955 to 2000. He returned over those 45 years a compounded annual return of 15.3%. $1,000 turned into $600,000. The more astonishing thing is that he had no college education and only took 2 courses taught by Granddaddy Punk. The courses were Security Analysis and Advanced Security Analysis. What he had was the correct temperament and framework. The strategy he used was to buy companies for less than their book value and diversified extensively. At any one time, the wrinkly punk could be holding 100 different companies in his portfolio. Before we get started with the 16 factors to make money in the stock market, please like and subscribe. Factors needed to make money in the stock market by Walter J. Schloss. Number 1. Price is the most important factor to use in relation to value. Number 2. Try to establish the value of the company. Remember that a share of stock represents a part of a business and is not just a piece of paper. Number 3. Use book value as a starting point to try and establish the value of the enterprise. Be sure that debt does not equal 100% of the equity. That is the capital and surplus for the common stock. Number 4. Have patience. Stocks don't go up immediately. Number 5. Don't buy on tips or for a quick move. Let the professionals do that if they can. Don't sell on bad news. Number 6. Don't be afraid to be a loner, but be sure that you are correct in your judgment. You can't be 100% certain, but try to look for weaknesses in your thinking. Buy on a scale and sell on a scale up. Number 7. Have the courage of your convictions once you have made a decision. Number 8. Have a philosophy of investment and try to follow it. This is the way I have found successful. Number 9. Don't be in too much of a hurry to sell. If the stock reaches a price that you think is a fair one, then you can sell. But often because a stock goes up, say 50%, people say sell it and then button up your profits. Before selling, try to reevaluate the company again and see where the stock sells in relation to its book value. Be aware of the level of the stock market. Are yields low and price-earning multiples high? Is the stock market historically high? Are people very optimistic? Etc. Number 10. When buying a stock, I find it helpful to buy near the low of the past few years. A stock may go as high as on 25 and then decline to 60 and you think it's attractive. 3 years before the stock sold at 20, which shows that there is some vulnerability in it. Number 11. Try to buy assets at a discount than to buy earnings. Earnings can change dramatically in a short time. Usually assets change slowly. One has to know much more about a company if one buys earnings. Number 12. Listen to suggestions from people you respect. This doesn't mean you have to accept them. Remember, it is your money, and generally it is harder to keep money than to make it. Once you lose a lot of money, it is hard to make it back. Number 13. Try not to let emotions affect your judgment. Fear and greed are probably the worst emotions to have in connection with the purchase and sale of stock. Number 14. Remember the work compounding. For example, if you can make 12% a year and reinvest the money back, you will double your money in 6 years, taxes excluded. Remember the rule of 72. Divide your rate of return by 72 and it will tell you the number of years to double your money. Number 15. Prefer stocks over bonds. Bonds limit your gains and inflation will reduce your purchasing power. Number 16. Be careful of leverage. It can go against you. These are the 16 factors needed to make money in the stock market by Walter Schloss. While it may seem simplistic on the surface, there is much depth in each of the factors. Each punk should think and explore each of these factors in their own study. Wrinkly punk's methods are simple and not complicated. In fact, it may be the simplest method to achieve superior returns. While it is simple, it is not easy because you will be a loner and look wrong often. Have strength in your convictions. Stiffen up that upper lip, dear punk capitalists, and move intelligently and safely against the crowd. Remember, if you buy something cheap enough, something good will happen. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.